He's gonna suffer 1 week. It's fine.
The reason I brought up all the Atrioc stuff is this was why I was like the tea is because today I've been texting his wife. Oh. And I had to tell his wife that I'm no longer interested in having any sort of relationship with either of them. Because what do you do? What do you do? What do you do?
Is there a route back for them? Or?
I don't know. I think what's frustrating is because I had to do. It's just like it's so anger inducing because like the first thing he did was go live and apologize to his stream. He didn't apologize to any of the women. He apologized to the fucking stream, and it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that apology was definitely a Marketing Monday L.
Definitely emotional. You know, he's thinking, and it's hard because we've been friends with this guy for years, and I'm
not
just
good
like,
marketing.
Can I ask a really difficult question?
Yeah.
This is a very human question.
That's fine.
Right?
I like
this is
being
kind
human.
of like a Christ-like, does sin happen in the mind or does it happen in the action? If Atrioc had jerked off to the thought of these women or to their like Instagram.
Dude, I don't know.
Is it as bad as the act of actively pursuing deepfake porn?
Yes, it's worse when you pursue deepfake porn. 100%.
Yeah, I would say yes.
Yeah, it's definitely worse. But we could call my daddies in the bishopric if you want. You could tell him. Imagine. He'd be like,
That's a very difficult ethical question about deepfake porn.
No. I think again, like I said, I think I could forgive if he would have like called me on a Tuesday and he's like, hey, I looked at this 3 weeks ago. I'm so sorry. I think I could find a place and like I could forgive him for that. But the problem is that the platform and the wildfire that it spread is just like, it feels so unrepairable at this point. And also me being like I jump in, I want to fix stuff. So I jump into action, even though I'm crying. I get all these girls that were as many as I could. And I'm like DMing them, asking if they're okay. And I'm telling Atrioc, I'm like, I know this company because I used to pay a company that cleans the websites for photos of you. Yeah. And I'm like, I said to him, I said, you are paying for every single girl to get clean. I said, I'm like, you're doing it. You're paying for it.
Cost?
80 to 100K.
You have that kind of bread?
I don't care.
God damn.
That's how I feel. I genuinely don't care because he caused the harm. He has to fix it. But the problem is like, finally I got to this point and then like, you know, he apologizes and he sends me an apology. I said, why the fuck are you apologizing to me? You haven't apologized to Pokey. You haven't apologized to Maya. And I said, why the fuck do I keep telling you what to do? This is like, you can't say you're sorry if you're not doing fucking anything without me telling you to do it. Like, I'm done. I can't keep helping you. This is crazy. I mean,
devil's advocate, I agree with everything you say.
Yeah.
He never intended to be the typhoid Mary of deepfake.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
He didn't want to be this guy.
Here we go.
I think
here we go into the classic intent versus execution conversation.
Yeah.
This is such a big conversation these days, especially on the internet. And like, we know how law looks at it. But like, we're still very much all exploring.
No, fuck the law. We're talking about morality of the situation.
No, I know that, but we're all very much exploring together, like this idea of like intent versus execution. What's the split?
I think intent only matters. Well, they both matter when it comes to restitution, like when it comes to acknowledgement of what you've done. And if you truly are someone who is better than your actions or in your weakest moments, I think they're both important from the perspective of like, what can you do to make the situation better? How can you offer restitution to the victims? How can you undo some of the harm that you've caused, whether intentionally or unintentionally?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's it.
I think it's nice because he could have just said no, he wasn't going to pay it, right? He could have said that. So at least he's going to pay it. But it's just like, it's so frustrating to have to be like, okay, so now I want to sue the guy. So I've talked to 3 different lawyers trying to figure out how to sue the guy. They're telling me not worth your time. Fuck. So now the only thing that I can do is try to create legislation. So now I have to meet with my state legislator to try to get a bill passed, all this stuff.
I'm working on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I found my state legislator. I'm going to get a
not
thing
through
set up.
your state legislator, but because in California, deepfake porn is already illegal.
Oh, really?
Yes. In Virginia and California, deepfake porn is already illegal. I am talking to AOC right now about it.
I could cry. That's so sick.
I think the other thing
about what federal legislation?
Yeah, like what can be done through the legislative body.
I think the other thing, and this kind of goes without saying, but we do have a younger audience. If you are a young man, if you have questions about this shit, listen to women and see the real impact that it has on real people, and try and remove yourself from the parasocial element of it, and listen to these people and listen to them tell you that it's harmful, And it's not. Don't listen to the takes out there that they're public people. Blah blah blah. Listen to the women that it actually affects, and you'll learn a lot.
I think the really hard thing about it is like the reason I went live crying was because I get that so often. People being like, "Why does it affect them?" I'm like, "Let me fucking show you." I'm also the last person who wants to hate this guy. I'm the last person who wants to dislike him. He is one of my boyfriend's best friends. He's only ever been so kind to me. I love spending time around him. If anything, I'm ostracizing myself more from my boyfriend's friends because now I don't want to be around him. I don't want to hate this guy. I really don't. I've loved him for years at this point. I'm devastated, and it's like, what do you want me to do though? Like, how do you move on from that? I don't know, and maybe 8 months from now, emotions settle and something, but I don't see it happening. It's just like, I just can't believe the shit that it's caused. Like, it's just so much.
It's been a big story for the past.
It's like infidelity. Even if you forgive someone, it's going to live in your mind.
Well, yeah. And the interesting thing is there's all these media outlets that reached out to all of the girls involved saying, hey, do you want to do an interview? A lot of the girls are like, I don't want to do an interview because I don't want to further the narrative that I'm a part of this. That makes sense. But also without us doing interviews, without more political outcry, then you don't get bills, you don't get legislation passed because politicians don't have the motivation, right?
Right.
So it's like I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this double-edged sword. Okay, I can take all interviews, and they're very well-known media outlets that are asking to interview me, and I have like 12 interviews that they want me to do. I mean, I can take all of these and I can further my name in this, or I could just get it to shut the fuck up and stop the Streisand effect and stop people from doing it. Like, just shut up. I could just shut up.
And when it's almost impossible to like take every website down, you have to make that calculation in your mind where you're like, do I really want to keep promoting this concept even so that other people are motivated to make more?
There needs to be more deepfake porn of legislators.
Maybe that'll get us.
Right? The fact that you just said that, I can't even imagine what's going to come out.
I think
I want a Mitch McConnell gangbang.
That might already be out there.
By the way, this is parody.
I'm
being
parody.
funny. Please don't do this.
You're going to jail.
I'm not even really on this show right now. I'm a deep fake.
When they deepfake Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham on Lemon Party, onto Lemon Party, isn't it Lemon Party? The old men
love Lemon Party.
Yes.
Sucking each other off. Oh, dude.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be so sure that was a deep fake.
No,
this is
hyperbole. This is parody.
I think one of the cheesiest quotes I've ever seen in life, but it is true, where it's like probably my better option for my own career is just to shut up at this point. And it's like this silly quote that I've seen before that it's like a woman's like the first time a woman bleeds isn't between her legs, it's when she's biting her tongue. And it is.
Wow,
it's so exhausting.
Who said that? Taylor Swift?
It was Taylor Swift. And she said, "Fuck you, John Mayer." I have a doormat
of it now.
Yeah.
Well, I think what you're gonna have to do is measure impact on yourself, your life, and your career, and the impact that you can have on a million other people.
Yeah,
that's
what I'm doing. So that's the sad thing is I am gonna take all the interviews. I have like a whole day, and that's the other thing is I have to talk about this stuff.
Oh my god,
I have to talk about this stuff for hours.
Day.
Right?
Oh.
Yeah, and it's like, but majority of the girls a part of it declined because they can't.
It's like swatting.
I don't blame them.
Because it's like swatting.
Just like swatting.
You don't want to talk about it because the more you talk about it, the likelihood of it happening to you, it gets, a lot more likely. That's just what it is. I make it a point to never talk about it until, someone is openly deciding to reveal their stories. And even then, I don't talk about my experiences. Maybe I have, maybe I don't. You'll never know.
It's like this, almost like this, digital manifestation. Like you talk about it, and it,
it's a permanent fixture. Just like objectification of women and deep fake porn or cum tributes or a million different ways that women are fucking constantly being objectified on the internet.
Dude, cum tributes. Oh my
god. But
cum tributes.
I know I don't even know what they are. To be
Sometimes I see a cum tribute and I wipe my face. I'm like,
I know for a fact look, Reddit refused to take these things down for the longest fucking time. Luckily now they have them taken down. No, I know. That's why I was bringing it up.
I don't play in that space.
Yeah.
That's a sandbox y'all can have.
We don't want it.
I don't go to that fucking. I don't visit that fucking place.
Yeah, it's awful. No, it's great. It's the worst place ever. It's great that you're not visiting that space.
You can definitely rally a cool community there for sure, but it seems just
so fucking degenerate, dude.
r/retrosay.
This is a retrosay titties. Like he's talking about a specific type of boob.
Yeah, it's oddly specific. It's oddly specific out there.
It's like the hill, the retrosay tit.
Teardrop.
Oh,
a teardrop
very
boob.
specific.
Yeah, it's very.
Judy is looking at Will with.
I was envisioning a teardrop boob, but I don't really know if I know what it looks like. I think I do when they're kind of like pointy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
You like that?
In Ireland, it's known as a prim-looking stargazer.
Oh yeah, prim-looking stargazer.
You know, there's a boob for everyone out there.
Yeah,
I like all
cool.
boobs.
I've always been more of a fan of the Idaho potato.
What's
Never
that?
just busted?
I don't fucking know, dude. I just came up
Bro,
with
this guy's sneaky as fuck. He keeps doing this.
Random shit.
Yeah.
And I know it's not a pickle baited stargazer.
It's just a boob that's
or whatever you
been
call
rubbed in
it.
some dirt.
Yeah.
I love that. Put some sour cream on top of it.
Dirt boob, buttery dirt boobs.
There was more I wanted to talk about, and now I'm
you're
fucking
talking
drunk
about
more.
swatting, and you talk about it.
No. I mean, just, yeah, no. The point I was trying to make is that, like, whether you talk about it or not, it's just definitely going to happen regardless.
Yeah, it is.
Just like swatting, but when you talk about it, the likelihood that it will happen more aggressively is you know, it just amplifies.
One of the worst takes I saw on the internet is someone was like, well, these girls are upset because they're just insecure sexually. And it's like, okay, so we are.
Yeah, so yes, that's what I was saying. It's like an
So
empathy
if
thing,
we are insecure sexually, why are we mad at someone for being insecure?
right.
Is that crazy?
No, because that's minimizing it. It's making it seem
You're
like...
right, it is minimizing it, but it's still like, why are we still bullying someone for having issues?
Because
with
then
their
they're
own
saying
bodies?
you're crying and you're like, you shouldn't be.
I'm going to
because-
be honest. I think that's the wrong take because I think I know women that do sex work that would probably be upset if they saw a deep fake of themselves.
Yeah,
right?
that's fair.
Because,
Yeah, of course.
Because
Yeah.
it's like, wait a minute, that's my livelihood.
Yeah.
You're stealing from me, which
Yeah.
deep fakes do.
They
right?
did
That's
steal.
someone's body.
I should have had that $15.
Right. They're stealing. Well, they're not only stealing
would
from
like
you,
it.
but the person whose body it is. They didn't
Well,
sign up to be a part of a deep
I'll
fake.
split.
Oh,
I'll
shit.
I'll split
Yeah.
with her.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
I
didn't
never
even think about
that?
Imagine-
Yeah. Oh my
Wait, that's
god,
actually
bro.
so sad because the girl with that body, she probably like sees my face.
Yeah.
And she could think
Bro.
the same
Maybe
thing.
she has the same effect too.
She's
What do
like,
you mean?
damn,
You felt
I
where
wish
you're
I
like, you
had
went for that?
rosacea. Yeah.
Damn, there's a head.
Damn, they put the throat goat's face on my body.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yo.
So there's just like a fucking headless victim out there.
Yeah, there's just a
Yeah,
headless
I don't know.
victim.
Well, some of the girls, you could tell exactly whose body it was. Mine, I don't know whose body it was.
Wait, was it? Oh, some of them are like mashups.
No,
No,
it's
you
like
can just
mixed.
tell if they have like a unique body.
Just called it a mashup.
Yeah,
it
like,
was
or if
too
it's like a
right.
famous
like it was
porn.
DJ Girl
I'm
Talk.
saying, like,
Bro,
I
you
would-
have to understand a certain part of this, all of this, whether it's this conversation or any of the other conversations.
Dog, you said you don't go on Reddit. That's why you have no idea.
Bro,
It's-
a
it's-
lot
it's-
of this shit is how willing are you to embrace the current chaos that we call civilization? Bro, this shit is getting crazy. Like when I wake up in the morning and I look at like the things that are happening around me, sometimes I'm just like,
Welcome
you kind of
to
just
the
have to
internet.
just like
Take a
hold
look
on.
around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like yo, wrap your hand around the fucking reins, throw one hand back, and just ride that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Because this shit's getting crazy. Like, dude, they could have.
Get back to the balloon, Mike. You know you want
I
to talk
was
about
exactly
it.
going there, bro. I was just about to say that.
You know you want to say it. Just
I was just about to say
there's
that.
a Chinese balloon.
A Chinese balloon floating over Montana.
They're taking our secrets.
Those are our heat signatures.
Yeah.
Bro, that's exactly what I was going to say. It's such chaos right now, dude.
Yeah.
And you know who's creating those deep fakes, by the way?
Oh.
Don't say the Chinese. Don't say the
No.
Chinese.
It was some guy from like Iowa or something.
Yeah, no, it's just no. That shit's
basement.
homegrown, brother.
Oh,
You know.
Damn, bro.
I would know if my face was on like Alexis, Texas.
Right.
Which is kind of offensive that they didn't give me Alexis, Texas.
Are you an Alexis Texas fan?
Who isn't?
She's the ass goat.
Yeah.